Welcome to neaimagination.com. Today I'm going to teach you how to sew full blouse. Firstly, please do subscribe if you didn't yet and ring the bell with subscribe button. With this method you can sew blouse for any size. So I am providing this chart to you how you can measure armhole, cross back as per your chest measurement and as per the neck depth. Okay, so this width of clothes you require is your total chest plus 5 inches, whatever is your required chest plus 5 inches, because after making darts, after applying pleats, cloth will shrink and it will automatically come at its perfect shape. Okay, so required measurements are full length, your chest, waist, front neckline and back neckline. If you are making with sleeves, you can make the sleeves, but today I am teaching without sleeves, means sleeveless. So these are the measurements as per neck depth. If you are making any neck of 6 to 7 inches long, then you choose this one. If you're making any more than 8 inch, 9 inch to 12, then you can take another deep neck measurements. Okay, so for this, see whatever is your required chest. For example, right now I'm taking this for 34. For 34 plus 5 inches will come 39 inches. So you will take 39 inches cloth width wise. So after sewing all darts and pleats, it will automatically come at its correct measurement. So this is how. And after this we are going to divide this with 4. After dividing 4, I got 9.75 inches. Okay, so this is the cloth for front panel only, because I am making the drafting for front panel first and I folded it twice. After folding it twice, I got 9.75 inches. So I am measuring like so, from bottom and from the top. It means the width of your blouse. From bottom you are going to measure 1.5 inches for bottom turning, and then after this you will leave 1 more inch allowance, seam allowance, for seam allowance of the front panel, and plus half inches on the top for top turning. Okay, so my required length is 15 inches, so I will take 15 plus 1 inch for 16 inches. So 16 inches plus half inches for top turning. 16 and a half plus half inches I already took on the bottom turning, for the bottom turning. Okay, so this is the measurement, because I am making the neck length 7 inches maximum, so I will use this chart. So as per my requirement, it is 6.5 inch is armhole and cross back is 14 inches. If you are making this deep, then you can use another one for your measurement as per this draft, but I am taking this one. So for this I am taking 6.5 inches from top for armhole. So in case of armhole, there is no need to leave any allowance because it is with margin. And make in front panel we are going to apply this shape, but right now I am measuring and applying this shape for back panel only, and after that we will make this half inches shape on the front panel. But firstly we will cut for the back panel only, after that we will cut front panel. Okay, so this is the shape, half inches toward the inner side on the front panel only. So for the neckline, my required width of neckline is 6 inches. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 inches. So I am measuring 3 inches over here for neck width. Lengthwise I require 6 inches for front neck. So I will keep half inches for top turning of the neckline, because after turning it will reduce the length of neckline, and then I will measure 6 inches, the required length of neckline. Here you will measure as per your required neckline, so just do that. Now make C shape, because we are going to make a round shape neckline. Here I am going to give you lots of tips how to make perfect neckline. So these are the measurements, and here on the top you are going to mark half inches down for shoulder shape. So we are making this slant line over here, half inches down toward the armhole. So this is chest plus 5 inches divided by 4 inches, because I am making this front panel, that to 2-fold. So mark it like so. I already told you 9.75 inch. Now it's time to do measurement for belt. So we are going to take out the belt from here only. So after 1.5 inch bottom turning, I am measuring 2.5 inch toward that side, and here I am measuring 1 inches. So from 1 inches I will apply this. This is 2.5 inches from this side and 1 inches from this side. Okay, and then I will join this somewhat curve. Yes, I joined this. After joining, I'll be able to mark my all darts as per my measurements over here only. Also see, for first dart, center dart 34 means required bust divided by 12 inch, it comes 2.8 inch in my case. Then plus 1 inch for center dart, it means your required chest, divide it by 12 inches and then add 1 more inch. So that will give you center dart. It means your main dart. If you make measurement for this dart correctly, then you will be able to make your perfect fitting blouse. So you are going to measure for length of this dart from this 2.5 inches, because we kept this for belt measurement. So from this side only, from this point only, we are going to measure. So this is, see, this must be your bust divided by 12 minus half inches, 0.5 inch. So I am subtracting 0.5 inch out of that, so it comes 2.2 something, 2.1 something. So I am marking over here. After marking, I will make straight line. So what should be the width of this dart? The width of this dart should be exactly same as the length. Okay, so it is 2.1 something in my case. So mark the half of that. Just turn your inch tape into half to till that point, and you will be able to see that 1 inch point 1 and 1 inch point 1 will come here. So I am marking toward this side only, and I marked all points from this 2.5 inch belt point. If you are able to see, then mark it slant so that you will be able to get your center dart, your perfect center dart. From this side, I am going to measure the distance between your armhole dart and your center dart. So the distance must be your required chest divided by 16, required bust divided by 16. So 34 divided by 16 will come 2.12. So let me mark 2.12 over here. This is coming here. See, 2.25 is coming here, and I have to mark somewhat like so, 2.1. So mark it somewhat slant. I marked it somewhat slant toward the armhole side, and then I will join that point, this dart, armhole dart, with this curvy part. So let me join. See how we join this. From this middle point, I am able to mark this till the dart I already measured. So the width of this dart must be 1 inches. For 34, as the bust size increases, we already understood that the width of this dart will increase as per that. So you must watch my previous video for dart measurements as per different chest measurements, so you will be able to get these all things in detail. From buttonhole side, you are going to measure for this distance. We already marked it, and this will come at the same distance from this side, and this will come somewhat in middle of these two darts. Okay, so this is over here. So it was 2.1 inch, so I measure 2.1 inch toward that side also. So I will mark this dart point toward the middle of these two lines. From this side, this will be 1 inch above the belt point, and then I will make it slant. So this is another slant line for button side dart. So width of this dart will be almost 1 inch. Width of this dart, total width of this dart will be 1 inch. Okay, and then we will be able to mark our all 3 darts, which are very important, and 1 more dart is required if you want to make it perfect for fitting. And this dart is really very thin in nature. It is thinner than all other darts, so you are going to mark it over here on somewhat middle and equidistance toward this side, and mark it like so. This will be extreme thin in nature. Okay, so as per your neckline, if you are making a sleeveless neckline, then you will choose this one. Okay, if you are making this for sleeveless, then you will choose this one as per your chest measurement. Or if you are making sleeveless with deeper neck, for example 9 inch, 11 inch or 12 inch, even then you are not choosing this one, you are choosing uh, the simple measurement I already taught you. And then as per my measurement, if you are making this for deep neck, for example 9 inch, 11 inch or 12 inch for back neck, then you will take measurement for deep neck. Okay, I took this because I took 7 inches as my neck length. So after that you will keep 2.5 inches for side margin and mark it straight. There is no need to mark any curve right now. To cut this, there is no need to mark any curve, so you require 2.5 inches straight. So from belt side you will extend this belt line toward this side. This is horizontal, and let me cut. We are keeping right side of both panels with each other, and I am cutting this belt first. See how to cut this. Firstly we are going to cut this belt like so. Okay, and then we cut neckline in this fashion. Now cut this cross back, it means shoulder, half inches down toward the armhole side. After that I am cutting this 2.5 inches extra for the margin, and here on the armhole side there is no need to keep any margin. And firstly I am cutting as per the back panel. I am not giving any shape here because we are going to cut the back panel by after keeping this cloth on another cloth. So see, we are able to cut the front panel. We have this front panel and we have this belt for the front panel with us. Okay, and then we are going to cut the back panel by keeping this on the cloth. So these are two front panels, so you can see this. If you want to transfer these marks on this front panel, then just keep wrong side of this cloth on toward the each other where we already marked these points, and then press it like I am doing. Press it like I am doing. In this manner your dart measurement will transfer on this cloth. So this is the easiest method to transfer all measurements, and that too perfect. Okay, so just darken them so that you will be able to see them while you are sewing it. On side as well I am able to get this. Yes, we are able to mark these all measurements on another side of this blouse, front panel of blouse. Okay, so this is the easiest method that I taught you. So this is the back panel folded from that side. This is fold, and I kept this front panel. This is the front panel, and I kept front panel's belt here. Now here it is 0.25 inch more toward the folded side, because after this we are going to sew front putty on the front panel. Okay, so this is the belt part. I kept this and align this full blouse piece on this back panel, and I am marking all things as per my measurements. If you want to keep your neckline lesser or deeper, you will do that afterward. Okay, so these are the all measurements. And remember, we kept 1 inch more in case of our front panel because we are going to make pleats later on, so these will shrink. That is why we kept 1 inch more in case of our front panel. So there is no need to keep 1 inch more in case of your back panel. So see, I am right now I am marking as per my front panel, and then I will reduce 1 inch on the bottom because I don't require that in case of my back panel. I hope you understood why, because there is no need to make these many pleats on back panel. That is why we reduce this 1 inch which we kept in our front panel. Okay, so these all measurements are perfect. Now we will adjust our neckline afterward. So let me cut. I am cutting this neckline as per this right now. Then I will increase because I want 7 inches in case of my back panel. Now I am cutting this armhole side. Firstly I am keeping half inches down. We keep this half inch down in case of our back panel too. Now I am cutting the armhole. Now I am cutting the sides after that margin as per my front panel, and here I reduce the 1 inch on the bottom because here I don't require this 1 inch more. If you want to trace these dart back panels dart, then see, main dart will be transferred here. We will extend this main dart on the back panel, and we will draw this back panels main dart as same as we did in case of our front panel. So I am doing that. So this must be the length and width. I am transferring this to the back panel with help of front panel, and I am drawing this slant like so. So this is how you are going to do with your back panels dart. Okay, and then let's we continue this dart on another side of back panel, because there will be two darts. There will be two main darts on back panel. I pointed my finger here and make a point here, and I will draw this dart like so. You can see how I did. Yes, we are able to make center darts on our back panel too. So now our back panel is ready. So first, one more thing required is I am going to increase the length of my neckline. So if I want to increase this till 7 inches, I can do so. If you want to increase this till 12 inches, even then you can do so. But in that case, you will reduce this center dart till here, because you are increasing the neckline, so there will not be any space to continue your center dart. So you can reduce the center dart in that case. So now I am marking it like so for increasing 1 inches. Let me cut this. Yes, I am cutting. So now you can see our back panel is ready, and this is our front panel and front panel's belt. So we have these all panels with us. So let we do pick up your dart like this, center line dart like this, and see how I pick up it from this center line and adjust this. See, I pick up it from the center point as I am doing, and this may require some changes later on. It means this may let your cloth asymmetric from the bottom part. That is okay, that is acceptable, no issue in that. So see, you can see the center point toward the fold, and this is how I make my darts. I start from the middle and I continue till end, and again I turn the cloth like so, and I continue till this center dart point like so, and I finalize the stitch over here. So this is how I do in my case. So let me cut the extra thread, and then let's we come toward this button side dart. Pick up the dart from this center point like so till this point, and then again start sewing it. Again I am starting from the middle point only and sewing it slant on the measure points and coming till this dart point, and again I will finalize my stitch over here. Then I will do armhole side dart. Let me come toward this armhole side dart like so, and continue sewing it. I'm finishing this toward this start point. Finalize the stitch over here. While you are turning your cloth, remember to insert the needle in and then turn your cloth. This is nice tip. So there is one more dart which is really very thin in nature, but we make that dart. See how this is one more dart This is extreme thin. It means this is thinner than all other darts. Let me do this. Like so. Then keep the needle in and turn the cloth, and I'm finalizing the stitch over here. Yes, we are able to make perfect darts as per your chest measurement, and I'm cutting the extra cloth. Any asymmetric cloth I am cutting here. Like so. Now let's come toward the button side. Here also I am cutting the asymmetric cloth. Okay, so we are done with our blouse darts and it is looking so nice. Now it's time to sew this belt. So see how I am sewing this. Broad side of belt will come toward the button side, and I am keeping right side of both clothes facing each other, and I will sew after leaving small margin. It may be of 1 foot of sewing machine to half inches. So it depends on you, and I am sewing it. Means I'm sewing my front panel's choli part with the belt part. So where there is center dart, you can fold it like triangular, because otherwise if you wear this blouse without folding it in triangular shape, then it may be uncomfortable to you, because it may not give perfect shape. So it is good trick again. Now I'm finalizing the stitch. Yes, we are able to attach this belt with our blouse. You can see this will give perfect fitting as per different size measurements. You will do like so, and please comment me how you find this. So this side of this blouse will come toward your right hand side, and another panel will come toward the left hand side. So here I require these strips. So I am cutting the extra cloth firstly. This is the extra cloth. I cut this straight, not slant. Again I am cutting another extra cloth toward the belt side, that too straight, like so. Now for left hand side, you require 3 inches widthwise. You require this strip of 3 inches widthwise, and lengthwise you require, you just measure the belt side of this, button side of this, and from the button side you require 2 inches more. So I measured this comes 9 inches in my case. So I took this cloth 11 inches for extra turning, and later on we will cut if there is any extra. So another strip you require 1.5 inches widthwise. So again lengthwise I took 2 inches more. In this case as well I took 2 inches more. So this strip will come on right hand side, and another strip will come on left hand side. So just fold it halfway. It means your right side of this is facing toward my side. So I just folded this. This is easiest method to make this placket. Now this will come with your left hand side cloth, so just keep it like so. You can see I am keeping right side of both clothes facing each other, and sew after leaving just for 1 foot of sewing machine, and I left half inches toward the bottom side of this, and I am sewing after leaving 1 foot of sewing machine. Sew this till end, and I am approaching toward the neckline. See, I am sewing it after leaving just this much small amount. Okay, 1 foot of sewing machine, and keep sewing it till end. Now open it from this creased point. I already ironed this on with help of press, so I just fold it. After pressing the cloth, it is easier to handle now. Okay, just come toward the wrong side of the blouse, so you keep all extra cloth toward that side and turn it like so, and turn just small amount. It means 0.25 inch toward the wrong side of the cloth, and you can insert the pin over here to stabilize it over here only. And again you are going to turn all extra cloth toward the inner side of this placket, and turn 0.25 inch, it means small amount of the cloth, like so, and you can apply the pin over that side as well. So let's sew it. I'm sewing on the corner. So this is the strip which we made of 3 inches width. So we have this, you can we have this strip on left panel, so you can cut any extra cloth if you want. After that we will come toward another side, it means right hand side's panel. So we have this 1.5 inch widthwise, and I am keeping half inches toward the bottom side, toward the belt side, and again I am sewing this. I kept right side of both clothes toward each other, and I am sewing this after leaving just small margin of 1 foot of sewing machine. You can see I will sew this till end. After this you will turn it and turn all toward the wrong side. It means in this case there is no need to keep anything extra toward outside. So I fold it all toward the wrong side, like so, and I can iron it. Now turn small amount toward the inner side. You can turn 0.25 inches in this case as well. So just sew this on the corners. See, I'm sewing it. Sew this till end. So in this case there is no need to keep anything extra toward the outer side, because this will come on the front. Now it is time to make darts on back panel. Pick up it like this, as I did in case of our front panel. Start from anywhere, and I'm starting like so, and I'm going back slant till this dart point. Again I am finalizing the stitch over here. You will do same with another one. Yes, I'm cutting extra thread now, and I'm doing the same. Pick up it like this and sew this. Yes, we are able to sew. So our back panel is ready with these two. Now I iron it. It means I made crease over here. It is looking nice after making crease over here, and now I am cutting extra cloth from the neckline part and from here as well, and I am cutting extra cloth toward the belt side, like so. Okay, so this is the part where we kept 3 inches extra, and this is the part where we kept 1.5 inches placket, and it will overlap like so. You will check whether this belt part are coming with each other or not. So after aligning these belt parts, it is very important part over here, you will tuck pins like so. I am applying one more here. It is good to apply pins. Now I kept back panel first, and I kept right side of both panels toward each other, and keeping this front panel on the back panel, as we kept 5 inches more widthwise, as we kept our cloth 5 inches more widthwise. So this will definitely come, it means your back panel will be more than your front panel, because on front panel we made pleats. So you can see after making pleats the cloth is shrinked, but in case of back panel we made only 2 pleats. So it is like so. So I am attaching these pins. After tucking these pins, I am cutting extra cloth of back panel. Okay, so I am cutting extra cloth as per my front panel. After this I am doing measurements of my bust line. This will be bust divided by 2, here. It means in case of blouses we keep this as our measurements, so we don't measure anything extra as our margin, so we keep it 34 divided by 2 is 17. So I am marking on 2.5 inch 2.5 inch from both sides, and I will see whether it comes on 17 or not. Then yes, it is coming on 17. Okay, and after that I will measure the waistline, but from top till 2 inches. On this side as well, from top of this armhole till 2 inches I will mark it over here. So I will mark 17 inches over here as well. So see carefully how I give perfect fitting. Okay, so on this part also I marked 17 inches, it means your bust divided by 2, and on this armhole side you will reduce half inches from both sides. So now I am joining this in curvy shape like so. Okay, join this in slant shape. With help of this trick your bust line will not make friction with your cloth, so it will come in perfect shape in this case. Okay, this is the problem of many women, that their bust line may stick with the cloth and it is not coming in perfect shape. So this is the idea behind my perfect shape tutorial. Okay, so from top I am measuring the required length as per my required length, so I took 14 inches. So after marking 14 inches I will measure my required waistline, that is 28 divided by 2 is 14 inch. So here I am measuring from both sides 2.5. So let me see whether we will come toward the 14 inch. So it is 15, so I have to reduce half inches more. It means here I want to measure 14 inches. So yes, now it is 14 inches. So let me join this, means continue the marking from this side till this 14 inch. Okay, and then we will continue this marking straight till end. After this you have to do your shoulder stitching after leaving half inches of margin, and then we will sew this armhole, neckline, and after that we will do side stitches. Okay, so let me cut cloth. This is the straight cloth and I am marking slant, it means I am making bias tapes. I took 1.5 inch widthwise bias tape and I am cutting it. So this cloth is stretchable in nature because we cut it diagonally. Okay, so cut as many strips you can because you require long cloth for your sleeves turning, because I am making sleeveless. If you want to make sleeves you can make sleeves and sew them. Now it is like so, this is the right side, you just turn it toward the wrong side. Now go to sewing machine, sew this after leaving small margin, then these strips will be attached. Do this with all strips, so you will have long strip with you. Now I already stitched these all strips with each other, and then for perfect piping the best idea is to fold it here only like so. I am folding it half away, so right side of this strip is toward my side. Now iron it after folding is half away. So this is my idea to sew for perfect piping. Do this till end of this long strip, it means long bias tape. If you want to know about bias tape you can visit my previous tutorials. So here we come on our neckline. So this is the neckline. I am starting from any one neckline. Remember I didn't remove my pins, I already tucked my pins, so it is good to tuck your pins. So this is folded and its open part will come toward upper side while I am sewing like so, and keep somewhat extra, it means half inches extra on the top, and turn it like so. As I am turning it to give it more finishing, I am turning it toward inner side and then fold it half away like so, and then match this neckline and this strip end with each other. You will not make it somewhat more or lesser than your neckline, you will match it exactly. Now I am sewing after leaving just small margin, it means 1 foot of sewing machine. I will sew this till end. You can see this is open from this side. Just uh, align this and keep sewing it. After leaving small margin of 1 foot of sewing machine or 0.25 inches, you will sew this round. It means from this front neckline you will reach to your back neckline, and then again you will come toward another panel of your front line. See, do not stretch your bias tape while you are sewing. So it is good to sew as it is. There is no need to stretch your strip. Now here we reach till end, then cut after leaving half inches of margin. Cut this bias tape after leaving half inches, or you can leave some more if you want, and then turn it half inches toward the inner side. Okay, and see, I'm matching my front line with this bias tape and I'm sewing it. Then finalize the stitch like so. Now you see whether both necklines are coming correctly, means they are aligned with each other or not. Keep them like so. I can see here my one neckline is longer than my another one, means they are asymmetric in nature. So I want to make symmetrical neckline, so I will I will sew the neckline which is longer, and see how I am sewing it. I am just sewing this. I already marked the point where I want to make this neckline. So in this fashion I corrected this mistake here only, so there is no need to correct this mistake at later stage. So this is good idea to correct this mistake here only. So in this manner, if you have one neckline more, means longer, or one smaller, then you can adjust this here. To make perfect piping, you just turn it toward the wrong side. You can see this neckline piping is already finished as we fold it, and now I am turning it after keeping small piping toward the outer side, and then I will sew on this stitch. It means I will not sew on the piping, I will not sew on the cloth, I will sew on the stitch which come here. If you want to make this piping of another cloth, it means matching or contrast cloth, then you can do so. You can use that color strip, that color's bias tape, and sew this like so. Just turn all extra cloth toward the wrong side, and after keeping just thin piping, I am sewing this, as you can see here. Do this till end, and I did the same with my sleeves also. So from lengthwise I marked it like so, and there is 1 inches of margin. If there is any extra cloth on the back panel's bottom, then you can cut that extra. If this is this much extra, as in my case, then you can leave that is as it is. So from here I stitch these sides. Okay, and after that after this margin I stitch this side straight, not slant. See how I am marking, not slant, because when we do bottom turning it may create some problem if you stitch this slant. So it is advisable to stitch these sides straight. So when you come in on the correct side, you can see this is the belt part, and on this side, this side will come on the front side. So you will start sewing from this side, do not sew from another side. So sew this from this side, and turn this twice till this marked point like so. And you can do ham stitch with help of your hand, it means thread and needle, or you can sew on the sewing machine. See, I am coming on the sewing machine and I am turning it till this marked point, till this marked line for the bottom turning, and I start from this side and I will sew the side first, yes, and then put the needle in, keep the needle in, and turn the cloth, and Now sew this perfect round till another end. Keep sewing it after turning your clothes twice till this point, till this marked point. If on the sides, you can keep 1 inches on the side and leave the extra, it means cut the extra cloth and then sew this. Now I am approaching till another end. Here you can see, you will keep this, you can see from another panel of front line, you will adjust it perfectly on this, because it may come long or small than another panel, but right now I am adjusting this as per my front panel, it means as per my another front panel, so that there will not be any mistake in later stage. So I will finish. After this is the final image of blouse. You can see I made this sleeveless, and from this side it is looking so nice with this perfect piping. I taught you the nice trick to correct your mistake on neckline part as well as on the bottom part for symmetric problems. So this is the back panel. It is looking so pretty and nice. Here are 2 pleats on the back panel as well. So you see, try to make this blouse belt blouse as per this method and tell me how your fitting will come. And these are hook eyes, it means these come in such packet, and this is eye and another one is hook. So you just remove this pin now, like I am removing, and with help of chalk you will mark. Firstly you mark on top, and then on every 1.5 inch or 1 inch, it is your choice, you will mark your hook and eye measurements. Again I am removing one more pin and keep marking these at 1.5 inch. Now to transfer this, I will keep another panel on it and press it like so, so my points are transferring on another panel. Okay, and take threaded needle and apply these hooks. This hook will come toward this side and I will come toward this side. So you will tuck your blouse like so. Okay, so here it is ready. You will see how beautiful it is looking like. At the end there is one more tip, that if in your case the length of blouse is not coming as per your choice, it means it is lesser than required, then you can apply more cloth on the bottom and then turn that cloth toward the inner side and do bottom turning over that. So this you can do. So keep watching niaimagination.com. please do subscribe, and if you click on Nia Imagination you will reach to my channel. Here is the bell icon with subscribe button. You can click on this to get notified as in when I upload my new videos. Under video column you will get all my videos. Under playlist you will get all playlists in English or in Hindi as per your choice.